Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I'm going to use this beautiful Creatures Tarot for your reading today. I decided to pull out some of my old decks and have a play around with the old decks here. This one could be all over the place too, so we may have some cards that want to come in upside down, which is fine. Sometimes that sort of happens when you put them away. Please check underneath if you're interested in groups. Oh, Page of Wands. Some of you are getting a message here. This is a message of passion. Look at the eyes on that card. Someone's besotted. The classes are underneath the video. Now, some of the classes have already filled up, but I do have spaces in July. If you don't want the classes to get too ahead of you, I'm hoping by July I can start offering more classes and more advanced classes and also some different classes. So please be on the lookout for those. The other thing I'm going to do too is question the times that I'm doing them, because some of the people in other countries aren't able to make the times of the current ones. So I'm going to vary the times that I do them too, so we can include some of the other countries. In particular, you guys in the UK, because people are asking me in the UK, and of course the time of the class I think ends up about 4 o'clock in the morning, which is silly. You can't do it that time. So I'm going to start thinking of either doing them later in the day for some of you, to ensure that you get included. There have been some changes to my website which do make it easier to pick readings. I've taken some of the readings off because I don't feel that they're part of the journey now, so I'm moving in a little bit of a different direction, which is great. I'm loving it. The dailies, for the people who join me on the dailies, I'm still having so much fun with you guys. I think they're just absolutely fabulous to just, don't plan anything. It's just a winging thing, and we've had some fabulous conversations, and I want to say thank you so much for that. You guys, you're so grateful for me doing them, and I don't think you realise how much I learn from you. So the love is reciprocal, I can tell you now. Okay, I think that's everything. I seem to have a very lively deck here, so a deck that wants to talk. So let's see how we go. They're such beautiful cards. They really are. And look what came out. That was the card that jumped out at the very beginning. How does that happen? Spirit is so clever. The Page of Wands talks about getting a message. It can be from a fire sign, but it's more about the energy of this one that's important, because the Page of Wands is very passionate. He or she wants to get a message through because they're feeling this urge or this need to communicate with you here. So someone's trying to communicate. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So we're going to read reversals this morning because apparently we are being led to. So the Ten of Pentacles in the upright position talks about abundance. You have someone here who is so not feeling abundant without you. This is a person who's really missing your energy. Someone who obviously wants to make contact because they're not feeling this as they used to. Someone probably has experienced this, but it can also be that someone's experiencing that feeling of, feeling strongly, feeling love for someone, but perhaps not having that contact with them. It could be someone who you actually haven't, you don't know, but someone who's really interested in being closer to you or having more of your energy around them. The Three of Cups is coming out here. Now, the Three of Cups does talk about a friendship. So it could be this person is a friend. Maybe they're ready to sort of disclose love to you here. I feel like they're really missing your energy for some reason. You may not be seeing each other because of COVID. It's possible there could have been a separation here with the Three of Cups, but somebody wants to talk to you about that. Could also be someone here who's walked away from a third-party situation. They've closed their energy down. So there is definitely some sort of contact from somebody who is feeling lost without you. Maybe we'll say that. Okay, and then we have the Moon in reverse. So now somebody wants to perhaps here with this moon, yeah, look at the Ten of Cups here. I feel like somebody with the moon's in reverse too, and that generally means it's time to open up about something that was hidden before. So it seems to me that somebody wants to perhaps talk to you about something, that their feelings that they've kept hidden. Maybe they feel completely lost without you here, and they feel that they need to perhaps disclose to you how they're feeling. Whoever this person is really missing you here and wants to make contact. But like I said, it may be someone who's a friend who, or someone that you haven't had a relationship with that you want to build with or wants to build with you, but you can't during this time. So someone's hanging out to get out. All right. Four of Pentacles coming through. So you need to get yourself a frog. So, sorry, I digress. This person is holding on to something. And with the Four of Pentacles, sometimes it's about, you know, allowing something to go, allowing something just to move forward. We tend to hang on to things because it makes us feel safe. Now, it could be here that this person is feeling that perhaps you are hanging on to an old situation, an old way of being or doing. And the universe is saying here, you have to let that go. Now, it could be that you see this person as a person you didn't want to have a relationship with or didn't want to move forward with. But I feel like the universe is saying, just open up a little bit because something's about to change here. All right, Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is about working on something. They call it practice in this card. And I feel like, you know, the practice thing, perhaps you're doing a lot of self-work here. Perhaps you are trying to understand these things that have held you back in the past. But I definitely feel that you are sort of making these changes to yourself. Now, it could be that you're dealing with someone who's been doing this too. Someone who's allowed something to go, let go of something in order to work on something with you. All right, we do have the Empress coming out here. So there is a little bit of a flavour of the What's Cracking reading coming through here. I just want to see what the next one is. The next one's the High Priestess. All right, I feel like somebody has got themselves into this energy. I feel this is the person you're dealing with, but it could be yourself. Someone has sort of found themselves here. They have either done some work on themselves because the Empress is coming up here as being ready to birth something new. This person wants to let go of the past and build with you on some sort of future because now they're understanding their greater purpose with you or the greater energy they have with you. This person doesn't feel, and I know we shouldn't feel complete with or without people. It's not the right thing to do, but this person is missing your energy. They feel very, very lost without your energy. So I'm not saying they need you or they want you because that would be wrong. We don't need or want people. What we do want to do is we want to be around people because we enjoy who they are. Or they might enjoy our company too. So this person is missing your energy. They're missing being with someone who's like-minded. They're missing being with someone who understands them or that they feel understands them. Okay, so we do have the Devil card coming through here. So there's a little bit of codependent. That's when it becomes wanting, needing. And we have the Hermit card. So again, a little bit of, and then the Strength card. And I have used these cards quite a lot in the past. And this is quite interesting because you have like 5 major arcanas on the table. And this could be you, but this could also be their energy. Now, if you're sharing a journey with someone, if you do have a really significant soulmate or twin flame with you on this journey, this person may well be mirroring your energy at the moment. So it could be both of you here. And I strongly feel it is. And it may be that you're aligning on the journey too with this Strength card. I feel that this person has put in a lot of work too. They're understanding now. They have a greater understanding of the relationship between the two of you. Now, 16 is actually the Tower. I just called that the Devil, but it's the Tower card. So something is about to, I want to say something's about to hit the fan. something's about to change here. There's a great change. Someone's really got it. They've been hit with the spirit stick. Because they're about to either come forward and disclose to you how they're feeling, and you may not know that this person was feeling the same way. Not all of us know our soulmates or our, compadres on our journey. Sometimes you can be awakened by someone that you never saw as your twin, or never saw as the person that, had that strong. You may have had the soulmate bond. You may have had a very close friendship or a close relationship with them, but you may not have known or understood the journey at that point. And I feel like this is the way it is for some of you here. It's almost like somebody is around you that you've perhaps had a friendship with for a long time, who's now ready to sort of come forward and say, this is more for me. And I think you feel the same way. So both of you have been doing a lot of work here, because there's this, hermit here, which calls for introspection. And the strength card, which of course calls for, fortitude, working with your shadow side. So I feel like you've let go of a lot of energy here that wasn't serving you to enable you to move into this situation. Let's keep going. Okay, so I have the Ace of Pentacles here. So there's something very potent about to take place. Eight of Swords, still quite a lot of, oh God, that's beautiful. Look at that card. There's still a lot of anxiousness or anxiety around this situation, whether that's from your perspective or whether it's from the other person's perspective. There's this feeling here of, is this real? Is this right? It feels right to me. I'm, feeling the energy here, and I feel that what I'm feeling is, it is what it's supposed to be, but still this energy where the ego's jumping in and doing that whole, maybe you're imagining it, maybe it's not real, and this person is going through that sort of energy. Now you could be doing this too, because we do tend to question this journey. We don't always trust. So we may be doing this, am I feeling this way? Is this real? Is this what I'm supposed to be feeling? Because somebody's doing the same as you here. And we do have the Seven of Cups at the end. So the Seven of Cups in this deck cause of delusion. So I feel like you're dealing with someone that perhaps feels that this isn't real, and that's what's stopping them making a move at this time. So once they fall into the whole realization that what is happening here is meant to happen, and it's a very real journey, once you get to that trust point where you don't question it anymore, then you are probably getting very close to union. If you're still going backwards and forwards and doing the, maybe I'm wrong, maybe this feeling's wrong, I don't know how, whether it's going to happen or not, and you're still in that not trusting, then you still have work to do. Because once you get to the point of trusting and having that faith, then you're going to be getting very close to being ready for union. Okay, so over the Seven of Cups, I have the King of Swords and the Hierophant. Okay, what we've got here is you've got someone who's questioning the journey, who's trying to look at things logically. Okay, so you are either doing this, or the person you're dealing with is doing this. Now, the King of Swords talks about, being in your head about something, overthinking, as does this Eight of Swords. So what you possibly have here is someone who's overthinking it rather than feeling it. And they are really understanding that the feelings they have are very real. But the thinking component of this is making them feel unstable. And because of that, it's sort of taken them into this energy of, is this right? Should I trust this? Because the card of the Hierophant here talks of morals. So there's this very different energy of, is this the right thing to do? Is this the right person? And trying to see it from a very logical perspective. But there's nothing logical about a twin flame journey. Nothing logical whatsoever. And that's what's sort of coming in here. So All right, then because I've read from that deck, I'm going to pull you a card from the Lee Vampires deck here, which I haven't used a lot. So I'll have to read from the book a bit more with this one. Okay, this is about absolution, forgiveness, and penance. So you can see they're done. They're both very beautiful pictures in these decks for the bonus read today. Okay, so we have card 20. Now it's a lot of writing here, so I'm not going to read all of that. I'm just going to say to you, this is about being able to apologize, being able to say sorry, and holding like ourselves responsible for, you know, for things that have happened, for our pain or for someone else's pain. And it's about being open to that change, allowing yourself to forgive, allowing someone else to be forgiven. It's all about understanding that process. The forgiveness is always about yourself, to help you work through energies. So this is what the universe is saying. Whatever is going on here, you need to be forgiving yourself and you need to be forgiving the other person. Now, if this person's done something horribly, horribly bad to you, or there's abuse here, then you are not required to accept that forgiveness if it's not what you want. But forgiving them will release you from the energy, which is the most important thing here. Have a wonderful day.